see the Sioux Sell series. But you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Sioux.
This old Toronto home was built in 1910, and just as soon as you walk in, it shows you the sophistication, the grandeur of the home. So much so that it was in multiple movies and TV commercials because of its character, and we have 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. Welcome to 60 Indian Grove, and I put on my smoking coat because it fits with the character of this home. This is a Georgian home built in the turn of the century with this center staircase. It actually had the stained glass window built for the home in 1911 called Sunset over Hyde Park. And as soon as you walk in, you just feel the old charm of the wood, the hardwood floors, the detail, the elegance, the sophistication, the character of this home. It just exudes character, and it just brings you in with the warmth. Here we are in this grand living room by this beautiful fireplace. You can just imagine the Great Gatsby and the fun parties and memories they had in this room. And this room has hosted quite a few parties. Who knew after 20 years in real estate, I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at theGrandSlamOfCurling.com. Let's rock.
Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stew Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look.
Nancy Martin's team. Yep.
A very good day, curling friends. Konnichiwa and welcome to the High Park Curling Club in Toronto. It's the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. I'm Dave Schmel. I'm joined by Rory McCusker, and we have this matchup between Xenia Schwaller and Satsuki Fujisawa.
Absolutely, we do.
Yep. Thank you so much for joining us, Rory.
Well, this is a treat. These are two slam level teams, some of the best in the world. This could be an Olympic matchup. This could be a world's matchup. You'd see this game on any big stage in the world. But this time we have it at the High Park Curling Club with you and I, Dave, in Curling Stadium.
And why would you watch anything other than Curling Stadium? And why would you not be subscribed if you're not? If you haven't, go ahead and take care of that right now, right this second.
Well, you can only comment if you're subscribed, Dave.
That's true.
And this is a Fujisawa game, so the comment section is already a massive party.
And we love our comments from that squad. So we see next stone coming down for Team Schwaller.
So usually I give a tech tip every draw, Dave, but you gave me a tech tip today. So when I'm on my computer and I want to read these lovely Japanese comments, I right-click on my screen and select Translate to English or Translate on Page. Your Chrome browser will automatically translate it for you. But lots of times you're using a phone or on Smart TV or something. You gave me a great trick, David, to use Google Lens.
Yeah, so when I'm doing my broadcast, we have our feed, and I put our YouTube broadcast up on. Oh, thank you guys. I love you too. Arigato gozaimasu. But then I
Tech
just
tip,
point.
Dave. Tech tip.
Yeah. I just point my phone at my TV because I put the YouTube on my television, so I kind of get my own replay because there's a slight delay, and I can read the chat as it comes up while calling the game for you guys. And we love the interaction. Makes some of those long days go a lot easier.
And it has been a long day for both of us, coming off a 3-hour and 4-minute curling game. Actually, it was more like 3 hours and 10 minutes when we got to the end of it.
I mean, and it was a heck of a finish. I would encourage you to watch the ending of that game. It was an absolutely fantastic shot by Matt Manuel.
Got two Nova Scotia teams, probably the top two in Nova Scotia, you'd think. Facing off at High Park. It was a tense game.
It certainly was. It had thrills and literally spills.
Yeah, I clipped that highlight as well. We might see that one on Twitter later.
Oh, baby. You clip them both?
Just the one spill later in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, sweepers fall down sometimes. It's usually in September and October.
And I heard Cameron say that he never fell down before. I don't buy that for a heartbeat, Rory. So anyway, like you said, I think this is going to be a thrilling matchup for sure. And both teams playing it a little bit close to the vest to get started here.
Yeah, I mean, we had rocks in play. It wasn't a pure, both teams consenting to a blank end. We had some stuff going on in the first 5, but a few rollouts has led us to here, where we're going to look at, a train headed to Blanksville.
Express train to Blanksville. Did I ever forward you my song for that? It's not properly cut yet, guys. I can't sing it yet, but I have music for it. I have words. I promise I'll give it to you sometime. It's a whole project, though. I had to commission the music for it.
Wow, that's going to eat up your commentator budget.
Well, luckily the guy owed me a favor.
So, Team Fujisawa, kind of colloquially known as Team Japan for the first few years of their existence. They were like unquestionably the top women's team out of Japan. And then an explosion happened, and
absolutely,
Japanese women's curling produces like, I don't even know if I can put a number on it, but just look at Curling Zone's women's rankings, and you're going to see that Japanese flag salt and peppered all over the top 10, top 25, top 50 teams. It's become a legitimately competitive environment over there.
Oh, you better believe.
Gone are the days of just an Olympic selected representative. They have a good competitive curling culture over there.
No, absolutely. And I saw a lot of that in the chat and the morning draw. Folks were discussing about the various dynamics of curling in Japan. I'm not going to get into your internal politics in that. That's way out of my lane.
This team was so expressive and fun and so good on television and microphones. The Canadian was a world championship in Canada. I bet it was like 2015 or something. I don't know exactly. But Chelsea Carey was the Canadian representative playing Team Fujisawa in the semifinal, I believe. And these Japanese girls won over the crowd so much. It was a 50-50 split in the crowd. The crowd was cheering just as loud for the Fujisawa team making shots as they were Chelsea Carey. So that's something I'll remember forever.
I believe it. They were definitely known as the smiling team.
Yeah, when they were eliminated, it was a standing ovation from the crowd. The very top levels of success, eluding them ever so slightly. They make a lot of playoffs. They make a lot of finals. But I'd be interested to see her record in Grand Slam finals, world and Olympic competition. They don't seem to pull off the final victory. Is my impression. I can't back that up with numbers at all, but I've worked enough Grand Slam curling tournaments and watched enough world events that I've seen this team come oh so close so often.
And this first draw from Fujisawa, sailing through, no big problem. We are on the express train to Blanksville.
Should say a few words about the Xenia Schwaller team.
Please do.
This is a team that burst on to the scene with authority. As soon as they started traveling and playing, they've had success. It hasn't been a long, hard road for them. It seems to come naturally. The Swiss curling community, probably outside of Canada, US, and maybe a little bit of Scotland, would be the strongest. They have many clubs, like the Swiss national event is actually a very competitive event. Again, not a country that's just selecting their Olympic representative. There's a good competitive culture in Switzerland, has been for a long time as well. So it should be no surprise that younger teams can come out of nowhere and just instantly be successful, like this Schwaller team.
And here's Schwaller's first.
Something
Since
they
we're in the
became known for. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
No, you're good.
Something they became known for very early was a high amount of rotation on their shots. Like we can see this rock that would have rotated maybe close to 10 times on its way down the sheet, maybe more. I just saw 3.5 from the hog line in it alone, and so that kind of struck people as unique. But over the years, we've seen all teams across the board adding rotation to their shots. So maybe they were just ahead of the curve a little bit with that, but it's still a really significant amount of rotation.
Absolutely. So we're going to see the hit come back here.
Sometimes when they're on the road to Blanksville, Dave, I lose track of what rock it is.
Because oftentimes it doesn't matter until we get to the actual blank attempt.
Yeah, game within the game, though, it's important you make Xenia throw her last one.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Because we see plenty of them at every event that we do not get executed.
So there we go. So that's letting her off the hook big time. So if you're going to get a miss on a really basic shot like that, it's more likely going to happen in the first end here. So I think game within the game, skip versus skip, even though you don't have hammer, you really want to make her throw that last one. And now she doesn't have to.
And Schwaller with the final of the first. Choo choo, we are on that train to Blanksville. We'll be back from High Park in just a moment.
We are here at the RBC Bloor West Village branch, and I'm here with two of their best mortgage brokers, Keith Joel and Dave Thompson. RBC has been an amazing sponsor of my curling season for about 10 years. And Keith, why is it so important to be involved in the community and sponsor youth sports?
First of all, Stuart, it's been a fantastic 10 years. I'm so happy to be involved, and so is RBC. We enjoy being out there, meeting all the curlers, and having a lot of fun along the way. So thanks for that.
I just want to say I'm with you. I'm a big supporter of the community, and I just want to let everyone know all my mortgages with RBC, all my accounts with RBC. It's an amazing bank. These are great mortgage brokers. So look, go to rbc.com and come into the Bloor West Village branch and visit these great guys.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Hey, all you curling fans sitting at home watching the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard here at StuCurls.com. Look, High Park's just down the road. We're here in the Junction. If you bring the map card with you, come to Caribou Gifts and start your Christmas shopping early and get some great gifts for the family.
And welcome back to Curling Stadium. It's at the High Park Club in Toronto. The Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. Thank you so much for joining us here on Curling Stadium. We're tied up. Schwaller still has the hammer, throwing the blue stones. Fujisawa is up with the center guard. We're going to bring one in. And then number 2.
Longtime lead, Yurika Yoshida. This team has stayed together in this form for as long as I've known them.
So we're going to have the offset guards, and Schwaller's going to draw underneath them. I find, Rory, anymore that these ends get very, very interesting because we see, since the adaptation of the no tick rule, everybody's so married to having those guards dead on the center.
Yeah, it's an advantageous rule, though. It's like not often do you have an opportunity to just remove an opponent's stone if they screw up by a few inches. And that's what the no tick does.
Trying to bring this one in all the way under. It's going to get all the way to the top 4. Now, Fujisawa taking a look. Going to chase it with hack weight. With the way they've been curling, might be able to get an inside roll.
Love hearing the chatter. I don't speak German at all, but I love hearing the chatter from the front end here of Team Schwaller. It's the second end. You're trying to learn the ice. You're trying to learn the paths, your rocks, your throws. And you can hear. I think that's Fabienne Ryder who's speaking. Oh no. Yeah, it is. Got it right. Anyways, they're chatting nonstop about what they just learned about that shot. So love to see that. The team that learns the sheet quickest usually wins.
Trying to drive this one over so they can get the inside roll. They're not. They make the takeout. It's going to roll wide open. Interesting to see what Schwaller does here because it is in the 8-foot. Could chase and roll. He could just draw straight under. Lots of options.
I think straight draw was the call here.
It seems to be what they
Never
settled
mind.
on.
That looks like hit weight to me. So
you know, even less German than you thought, buddy.
you know what, though? I always admit when I'm wrong. I do find sometimes when commentating, guys will try to play it off like they knew that's what was happening all along. Not me. That's okay. I'll admit that I was.
I know I'm silly. I embrace it. It's my brand. Well, I did let Terry talk about the wrong team and having camera for about 10 minutes yesterday.
Terry can save himself. Fujisawa with the what I just love, the knee and shin sponsors. Super underutilized part of the jersey.
Well, yeah, because a lot of times in those close-ups, that's what's visible.
Oh, for sure, and that's what you sell. Like you're the TV shot. Like Anderson has had that the kind of Buffalo Cross logo on her knee for how many years? In my opinion, that's the most recognizable logo on the jersey because of that TV shot. And you know what, Dave? Just to make a point of this, like we can do TV shots too. Yeah, it's a little blurry, but there we go. Let's show off these cameras.
Now you're just showing off, buddy.
I am.
For those of you who don't know, Rory McCusker is one of our main producers here, along with Connor Sims. Do a lot of the games and occasionally join us on the air.
Thanks for the show, Dave. This is the best job in the world. Just getting to watch curling, move cameras that are halfway across the country. It's very cool. The future is here.
Fourth wall. We're right there.
It's funny how quickly we've become accustomed to this. Used to be the only curling you could watch was on TV, and now you can turn on YouTube, and Curling Zone's got games from all over the country and the world free at your fingertips. It was quite a development, and I feel like we're already used to it. We're already taking it for granted.
Well, the one thing that I wasn't used to, I often fall asleep to YouTube personally. And I fall asleep to some sort of history documentary. Well, one day I was rudely awakened to the sound of my own voice calling a curling match. I will say that was possibly one of the most terrifying moments of my life.
Nap ruined.
I'm very guilty of falling asleep on the couch. Bachelor life will do that to you.
Now, those ones are tough because you know you have backing. So you let yourself kind of throw it full. And the sweepers know they have backing, so they let themselves kind of sweep it as if it's full. But that chap off makes that Yellowstone totally worthless. Would have been much better off, even a little light, nibbling the top 4. So overplayed the advantage, I would say, a little bit on that intern draw.
So Schwaller, Team Schwaller has a chance to take advantage of that here. They make it, they lie too now. So you're gonna say that Fujisawa has to just come on in.
I don't think
committed now.
Was that the call, Dave, or were they just trying to draw top 4 and they were heavy?
I'm pretty sure they were trying to draw top 4.
Yeah, like I'd be confused if they intentionally played to that back one. This is just becoming a force pocket that Fujisawa will not miss very many times in a row.
Yeah, that's something that we try to coach our newer curlers in, that when all the stones are behind the tee line, generally somebody scores 1. They are trying to carve this one hard. It's hanging out there.
Heavy again. Same miss.
And you can hear the frustration.
Yeah.
So now looking top button. Trying to jump on the advantage early. Now, sometimes we don't see the forest for the trees. We've been burning this intern side. Clear path to the same spot on the outturn side right now. So here's the stone from Selena.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see someone miss light. We haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you just did.
Yeah, not even that helicopter rotation could bring that one into the ring. So
interesting to see what. Yeah, definite opportunity here. You're 1 for 1 on Black Cats.
This should be this should be tough to miss. You got it. There's a huge area of acceptable outcome here. Could be buried right on the tee line. It's really good. I think I'd be tempted to put it right into the back pile and make sure you're not going to give up a big end. But any little touch of that outside blue, and it's a perfect pocket. Your Yellowstone's going nowhere.
So Fujisawa from Kitami, knee logos and all, with her first of 2. Another one. Doesn't look
heavy
light,
again, Dave?
Well, I think we are. It does not look light.
That is 3 rocks down the exact same path. Now, finally found the right weight. It's going to be okay, but just okay. Big end is still in play for Team Schwaller. If they can unlock these, sit shot, and then 3rd and 4th, Fuji will have to put hers in the 4-foot, or else there'll be a shot for a bunch.
Absolutely.
Little tap freeze, just clear those blues out of the kind of eventual exit path of the Yellowstone, and yeah, Schwaller could set up a big score here with a nice shot.
Weißt du, weil es da so schwierig ist, ob der... Mal, also das ist jetzt, also weißt du, genau der gleiche Stein, was sie gespielt eigentlich. Findet ihr das besser oder einfach reinlegen?
Yeah, I don't know much German either. I ended up, funny story, I was playing in a Bonspiel in Füssen, Germany, and somebody needed, a team needed a spare to play against none other than Andy Capp in the final. And so I ended up throwing third stones. And so I'm calling line for my skip. And I don't know how to talk to my front end. So I just went Achtung, no, and yeah. I didn't care about straight or curl. Just sweep when I say sweep.
I would just say the English words with a heavy German accent. I know that's probably not correct, but
That's like the classic way a lot of Americans try to speak Spanglish. Can I use El Cinco?
Okay, now to the naked eye, that might seem like a good shot. I don't think it is at all. I think that's your force pocket that we've been talking about all end. Yep, Fuji puts one anywhere in there. She can miss half a foot in, half a foot out. And, you know, she can be a little bit heavy because both of those stones now have backing that'll stop them. That's, yeah, it's not a good shot. I think Team Schwaller got caught in between a pure draw and the kind of tap freeze that I was talking about. So instead, they got neither. They didn't get a good draw depth, and they didn't get good positioning on top of the pile. And now this is back advantage Fuji.
You want to make sure you're in the correct position when you're on top.
Now, the only thing Fuji can't do here is tick her yellow guard. That would be the ultimate disaster. That's going to leave a hit for 2 or 3. As long as she gets in there, though, she should be able to save her bacon.
And you never want to waste bacon. They are on this one hard. Can they get it past the guard? They got to get past both guards. It is light. It's gonna wreck there, and that is
disaster, Dave. Disaster.
Not a good outcome, Rory.
Okay, how greedy do you want to get? How many points do you want? You're gonna get 2 for sure. Now let's figure out how you're gonna score 3. That back blue is gone, no doubt. Maybe you play it light, like just with hack, like heavy hack weight, easy board. Try to scoot the yellow and save all 4 of your blues, Dave. Did you ever do that?
I think you certainly could, Rory. I think just board weight is all you need to make that happen.
This is for 3 for sure, right? Let's say you lose both the yellow and the blue that it's frozen to. I think as long as you can keep that back blue on the center line, you're going to count your shooter and those two back blues. You know, you want to say that Schwaller earned this one. No, this was a lot of misses by Fujisawa. They played that same turn over and over again, missed heavy over and over, and then missed light on that last one. Just not a good end from Fujisawa. Got that tunnel vision, you know, you're chasing that one shot over and over, and you can never quite get it.
Happens all the time in curling. Sometimes you can use that to your advantage. You can direct all the play. We're going to take a look at it again. But to my point, you can direct all the play down one side of the sheet, knowing that the opposing skip's going to throw on the other turn, which hasn't been played in 10 minutes. Let it frost over real good.
Ich weiß nicht, wie viel das du nicht siehst. Ja, aber gerade weniger wie Kante. Weniger als Kante? Ja, gerade, also weißt du, ich sehe etwa so.
It's worth taking a look at, Dave. Like, this is a big moment in the game.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah, go to work.
Audience is still with us, but the cameras are freezing up here. Hopefully we can get things kind of...
Oh, this might be a replay of yesterday morning when I ended up making up the commentary as we went. So Xenia Schwaller contemplating. You do what you can do. I will vamp. So talking about what they want to do. Xenia Schwaller. Right? I was first going to say she'd be advised to throw a blue stone because that's all that's left.
Okay.
All right.
Calls the same.
We're still doing it. Here we go. Final stone of the second end. Xenia Schwaller. She has one. She's going for 2 or 3. Asking for it to curl. It needs to make its way on down there. On down there. Now they're holding it straight. Looking pretty close. If it curls over a little bit, you might just pull it off. You might just pull it off. You got a ticket. Do you move it far enough? No, you don't. But you get 2. And Schwaller takes a 2-0 lead. Fujisawa has a hammer when we come back from Hyde Park. Right to this, you're watching Curling Stadium.
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsocktickets.com. Let's rock!
Welcome back to the High Park Curling Club in Toronto, Ontario. It's a Stu Sells Toronto Tankard here on Curling Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us here. Arigato gozaimasu. I'm Dave Schmel. I'm joined by Rory McCusker. And we're happy to have each and every one of you here with us today.
Yeah, pretty exhilarating second end. That was a lot of missed shots from Fujisawa. They should consider themselves lucky they only gave up 2.
No, I completely agree. I should be more factually accurate. Happy to have you here today or tomorrow, depending on where you're watching from.
Oh, yes.
Quite early in the morning there, so dedicated fans with us. Trying to work over the stone from Selena Rack here.
That Swiss hopping sweep seems tremendously effective, especially in the women's game. Driving so much energy down through the broom shaft, creating a big scooping, digging motion. You can really see it affect the rocks curl.
We are indeed tired, they say. And then also, you know, the way you said that, that goes well with the national cheer that you always hear around any Swiss team. Hop, Swiss!
That's why I did it, Dave. I'm glad you got it.
I was picking up what you're putting down, and I might even be buying what you're selling. This one looks a skosh heavy again. it's going to just wick off and roll open. Yeah, I'd be sweeping that if I was the Fujisawa squad.
Yeah, that is a heavy intern draw number like 6 or 7 in a row. They got to get this figured out if they want to have a chance of staying in this game. Because when you're down a few points, tie game, you get away with 1 or 2 here and there. Once you start giving up points and giving up steals, like there's a certain point where it's like, okay, we got to get this or this game's going to get away from us. I guess we're not there yet, but that's the way things are headed right now.
Oh, we're a long way from there.
Team Fujisawa, no stranger to big scoreboards. They put up a lot of points. They play ends where they give up a lot of points. It's part of their game, part of their identity. Well, they're high powered one way and the other. Best defense is a good offense sometimes with Team Fujisawa.
It makes it a very fun game to commentate on. That is for absolute sure.
And for such a nerve-wracking style, they wear it like they're out for like a Sunday walk in the park. They're just so cool and collected at all times. Very positive and encouraging as well. It's an inspirational team dynamic.
That one's going to be a little heavier than they intended in over curl, so it's going to give an opportunity here from Fujisawa. They're electing just to play down the intern side, push it straight through. To be careful not to jam.
Yumi Suzuki. She can slide really fast and throw it really hard, but they haven't asked her to do that yet today. It's just been this intern draw.
Yeah, I've seen some real heaters out of her this weekend. This obviously is light. They're on it right out of their hand. Both ladies sweeping furiously, and it is all over the guard.
Yeah, it's not a good miss because it clogs up the middle. It protects those 2 blue stones. But you know what, Dave? As my dad used to tell me in junior curling, well, thank God you missed one the other way. Like, at least she missed light after the heavy draw bonanza we've been seeing so far.
Yeah, our coach used to say, well, you made a positive adjustment.
Yeah, so now you know the range, right? So there's your spectrum. You found out what heavy feels like a couple of times. And now you found out what light feels like. So hopefully the next few will be in between.
Not exactly thrilled with this one, are they? It's a little lighter than they intended. Not too bad. Pretty good result. So, running back your own or theirs?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you get a net better outcome if you make it if you run back theirs.
Well, I mean, getting a yellow one in the control zone is pretty important, but this is a lot of obstacle.
And that guard is so high, the yellow one. It's not like you can't get to the control zone.
Yeah, just the way the High Park Curling Club is set up, we couldn't get our cameras right down the center line. I'd love to see what that out-turn hole looks like right down the center line there. If you can get a bullet through there. Because if you can ever nose that blue in the top of the house or anything close to nose, you're going to get rid of 2 blues, then it's going to look a lot better. Tsunami came down and looked at an intern tap freeze, which is like, to me, you're just putting so much on the line with that one call. You got to hit something here. And it looks like, is this ice to get through the hole? With the intern? Or is that yellow? Is that yellow run back ice?
That yellow's in the way. So this has to be a run back. And here's that big kick out that you saw. Set it out a little bit on the release. Can it get back up to the nose? No, it's not. It's going to be appeal. It's going to run one in. It's going to split one out. You know what? That's not bad.
Well, that was probably the best shot they possibly had available. I didn't even know it existed. So, I mean, I don't think that's exactly what they were trying for, but wow, what a great result. Let's see what happened there, Dave. As you say, big kick out, big extension. I think she popped that one just a little bit. Yeah, they got the curl sweep going the whole way. But then they get this double peel over the top, and with that much spin, it's going to take out whatever it touches and spin out itself. So 3 rocks, all removed, and things are looking a lot more manageable for Team Fujisawa.
And now Schwaller has to go from offense to defense. Be easy on the clutch when you shift those gears. This one is coming way long on him.
Yeah, that's a mistake. To a team that wants to just move granite, putting your stones that close together it just makes it that much easier for them. So separation, not the best on that rock. However, Dave.
Yeah, this is a bold play.
Is it ever?
I don't mind it at all. I mean,
Kitami wanted to throw this shot the moment it was there, so I think it's come to Tsunami's stones, and Satsuki doesn't feel strongly enough to tell her no. So this is the shot Tsunami wants. Let's see if she can make it.
On the way from Tsunami. They're both on it for weight. It's got to go. It's got to go. It's going to be very close to that first guard. Chap off of it and leave it in a good spot. Not going to hate it. You don't hate it, but you're not taking it out to dinner either, Rory.
Well, real close, but no cigar for me. And now that trouble down the middle still exists.
Well, bright spot is the angles are better for a triple.
Well, I think the biggest win there for Team Fujisawa is that blue one they ticked is now kind of out of the way. They can now see half of that stone on the button. So
I agree.
It's you can't guard them both now for Schwaller. You can't guard both the 2 blues at the front of the house and the one on the button. So up 2 points. Looks like they're gonna address this yellow one, which I mean maybe that's the right call, Dave, but I find just a little bit boring. Like they have a really good chance to steal force here.
Mm-hmm.
And by hitting this, I think it just opens things up for Fujisawa to make some magic on the last 3.
Well, it's also easy to get gun shy having watched shots get missed down the same line. So both in the first end and in the third end, honest down this line, to be honest.
Yeah, I just want a disclaimer for the viewer. Any shot that I recommend or don't like is not based on whether I think it's actually smart or not. I just like watching entertaining curling. And so I'm usually cheering for that call to get made. Whatever's going to be the most juicy and entertaining thing for me to watch.
So you're saying it's all about you, Rory?
That is what I'm saying.
I say it's all about our viewers.
So that's what I'm trying to represent.
True. Yeah.
Moving on, that worked out pretty good. Much better than I thought it would. So you're able to move that stone off the button, and now you have there's no real way to roll in for shot if you're Fujisawa. So this is a 2-shot tap to get anything cooking here for Team Fujisawa. So nice work by Team Schwaller. Never listen to me, ladies.
So here's Tsunami second. Looking pretty close. Curling in nicely. Get that last little bit of finish. Last little bit of finish. You're going to get all the way up to the nose and tap it back just a little bit. That is step 1.
Yeah, it's good to see them finally nail that path. Seems weight sensitive, Dave. Like the ones that are kind of maybe a little bit light or just proper weight on their own, they curl really early. And then once they have a little bit more weight, that back 4, back 8 kind of weight, they hang a little more. So they're having a tough time figuring it out, and I don't blame them.
Ich glaube im Fall nicht. Der beißt dann doch gerade am Vierfuß. Aber dann finde ich das echt gut. Oder Ja, weil, gell... Das ist halt so gerade da. Oder finde ich das echt gut.
So do you just like saying any way you could ever pop it through the hole there?
Die Frage ist, ob wir überhaupt... Weißt, ob wir nur
Yeah, even if you lose your back one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. It's sufficiently entertaining, meets your criteria.
There is a triple on those blues, so that's, you know, your sense of security is not that great if you roll out.
Wenn sie das hier spielt, das wir nachher tappen.
Well, if you could drop a rock anywhere, it'd probably be on that kind of northwest side of the button as we see it from overhead. That's where they're gonna go.
Ja, genau, aber es ist ja noch ein bisschen weiter rechts.
I'm going a few rocks ahead in my database here. This could be interesting.
Yeah, so I just find it interesting how they hit a sort of non-threatening stone on the previous rock, and then now they have an even more threatening rock, and they're choosing not to remove it. So just interesting to see the kind of change in tactic. And I agree with this, but just why hit the first one if you're going to do this in the second one? So that didn't seem overly light to me, Dave.
No.
Like, obviously it was a little bit light. I think they're just getting fooled by how much the ice is curling in certain spots.
Yeah, I feel like we've been down the intern side a lot more this end, and we mentioned on the earlier broadcast that the rocks were touched up and retextured overnight. So I believe this is Schwaller's first game of the day.
Okay.
So that is certainly a factor.
Yeah, the other factor there, Dave, is kind of an unorthodox practice. Players don't throw rocks there and back. I think there's one practice draw and then a draw to the pin. Just 4 stones get thrown from away end to home end. So it's not a traditional pre-game practice that you'd see in a lot of competitive events.
It is a very busy Bonspiel schedule with five draws per day. So the shot is being contemplated. We can hear that. Now, taking a look at it, you could have Fujisawa could come on down into the one that was just thrown and probably lie 2 that way. Play a little tap on the out turn on the one that was just thrown. I think that would be a very good option.
Yeah, a little camera freeze there. I think we got stuff back.
I think she's calling what I suggested, so I sound really smart right now.
Yeah, and that was blind commentary. That's incredible.
Well, they say I have a face for radio. This one's going to be very tight to the guard. Line looks fantastic. Now just work it over. Oh, that's a nice shot there by the skipper.
Absolutely. They had their chance and they took it.
Now they're getting it dialed in.
I guess if you could be nitpicky with that, I guess it tapped it just a little too far back, and it's not like the blue is not acting as a catcher for either of your stones now. But your line 2 with hammer, they're tough to get to. It's a victory for sure. Now, even if Xenia is able to tap this back a foot or 2, as long as Fuji's got an inch of it, there will be a pick for 2.
Yeah, it's a good work by Fujisawa of building an end and pretty much out of nothing. Taking advantage of a single opportunity.
Just got to shout out the chat for a second. We got Kayosuke Kono. I don't know if you saw that comment, Dave, but he's giving a very heartfelt good night. Like he said, it's early in the morning in Japan. He's apologizing, but that person has to go to sleep. We forgive you, Kono.
No, it's not. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Ja, 13,5 ja.
Domo
Das hier ist schon
arigato.
okay, das wir echt hier schon ablegen.
Did you use my tech tip of the day?
No, I think that was. I think that person has no problem reading Japanese just as it is.
Ja.
Ah.
All right, trying to defend against the possible 3 is Xenia Schwaller.
Yep. So
this hand was all blue, and it's through a couple of trades, 3 rock trades. Fujisawa's got their way back in.
So Xenia Schwaller with her final stone here. This does need to curl. Oh, it's got to clear it too. There's going to be looks like we might have a shot for 3 available. You want to be really bold and daring.
Angles ended up pretty good for Schwaller, hey? That's
yeah, a little better now I look at it.
Just barely okay, but with that frozen here, I'll get the scoreboard out of the way. That frozen situation at the back, Dave, you might be able to nose this blue, and even if it catches a bit of yellow, still going to score 3.
You never do that when I ask you to do it. But when you're on the mic, it's sure, it's no problem.
Well, half the time I can't hear the commentary. I'm monitoring other stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If you ask nicely and I hear it, Dave, I'll take it out for sure.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate the consideration, buddy. Oh man, so you think they're trying to see if they can manufacture it, but you might just want to pick it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going for nose, the shot for 2 is a shot for 3. You just move an extra foot. I think you may as well go for it. Get as much of the nose as you can.
And it is Schwaller shot rock at the moment.
It is pretty consequential, though, Dave. Every inch of that blue that you hit on the high side could result in less points for you, and it could even be a steal if you jam it straight back on the yellow. So really, really touchy, this shot.
That's why they pay the skippers the big bucks. Here's Fuji with her final stone of end number 3, facing 1, trying for 2, maybe 3. They're waiting for it. Now we're hard on the straight. I think it's okay. They think it's okay. Carve it over. Do you get high enough up? You high enough up, back, clear it out, and you make 1, 2, and 3. Great shot by Fujisawa to score 3 in 3. They have the lead. Schwaller has a hammer. When we come back, you're watching Curling Stadium.
Curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
And
With 15.
welcome back to the High Park Curling Club at the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard qualifying round here. It was an excellent 3 by Fujisawa. Let's take another look at that one, Rory.
Yeah, it was a really delicate shot. Every inch you hit on the high side could have given up, 2 or 2 of your. You may not have scored 3 if you didn't hit that perfect. Is what I'm getting at. Yet she did. She hit it exactly perfect. I'm so flabbergasted I haven't even set my cameras back up.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was a big score. This game's been really interesting. Both teams have kind of followed each other. Like they're both playing to the same areas over and over again. It's definitely like a trading blows kind of game.
It's almost like they're playing each other, like you're playing a game against yourself. You ever you ever skipped a game and say, "Man, this is like playing me."
You know what? It's kind of funny. The strengths, like the smaller Japanese ladies are the better hitters, I would say, whereas Team Schwaller's strength has been precision draws. But both of them are kind of playing the draw tap game right now. I wonder if we'll see things change gears.
As a recreational player, we live by the draw tap game.
So 3 perfectly made stones so far.
It's a good
fourth
start.
End. I can almost guarantee Fujisawa was throwing a guard. 4th end. They love to score in the evens.
And the question is Xenia gonna stack on top or look to jiggle him a little bit? I think she.
Yeah, once again, kind of opting to not throw a corner.
Ooh, interesting call.
Yeah, to lie 2 on the side of the forefoot. Yeah, that is pretty wild.
And she said, "I'm not feeling that wild." Looking to see if that's on the center line. Apparently it is.
Yeah, it looks like it. Wow. Okay, game on. See, what I don't like about this shot is if you tick the yellow, you basically give it better center line frozen positioning.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't miss this. You have to put this right on the tee line, right on the forefoot. There's no good way to miss this shot.
Well, she has confidence that Selena is going to nail this. Like she's putting on a new roof. This one's a little light, so. Up there's not bad position for you, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think Fujisawa is just going to take that as more middle junk. Welcome middle junk. Still a ton of room on the intern side. Can make this freeze even better by tapping it up a foot. Right on the nose if you could ever manage it. It's a lot of ice, Dave.
It certainly is.
And you know what? Schwaller didn't give a lot of ice for her draw. So I wonder if we're dealing with like a kind of classic slanted sheet type situation, which is not a rip on the club or the ice makers. It's a very normal thing on curling ice. The teams very normally deal with.
And we've heard that from off the players' mics from multiple people. I know I heard Sharf mention that yesterday.
Oh, really? And she's one of the teams that would know more than anyone.
I don't trust everybody. I trust that one.
Right on the nose is pretty good. Oh, Schmel, how good is that? Maybe a couple more inches is perfect, but those are locked in there.
Man, I smell that cooking and it's good.
Mm. Yep, a little paprika and cayenne on that tap freeze.
I just bought back some paprika from Spain. Oh, good.
Incredible.
And saffron.
Saffron's so hot right now. Had saffron flavored ice cream last night.
Yeah, and well, because of reasons, I was very happy I was able to get in the duty-free store.
Now that's
a whole lot of granite. About 200 pounds of granite moving there.
Yeah, that was one of your last opportunities to fully bail on this situation. You really only had this rock and probably another one to reasonably rearrange this house with hammer. It's a big shot at a big time from your second.
It had to happen. If you're gonna push the control delete, that was the only time you had left. I agree.
Yeah, my mom always used to say seconds second rock and thirds first rock are kind of your this ain't working, let's change it up stones. But you don't want to put too much pressure on your vice. Like as a second, if you can reset the end for the vice and skip on your team to make some draws and freezes, that's a good thing. So the disadvantage of that, Schmel, is that you can, keep your shooter now. That's not a guard that you're just running back. That is a rock that you can use to gain positioning in the rings. So I think with a good amount of weight and the good rotation they throw, the outturn, oh, they're going for the in-turn. They're going to roll the other way. So I don't think that they think they're going to remove both yellows by doing this. I think they're accepting that one of them is going to stick around. If you want to get rid of both yellows, you got to pound it right on the nose with an outturn.
That's the shot you want.
I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think I'm just trying to look at what's possible.
Okay, well, I mean, another thing that's possible, which is interesting, is to draw and lie 2 back 4 and see if Fujisawa is tempted to blow it up. And if not, then you have your stone to trigger again. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought, Dave, for sure. And I think that's what was going through Schwaller's mind earlier in the end when she was calling the come around, thinking, make Fujisawa move everything around down the center line. Settle on the outturn. This would be my preferred way to roll. You got your corner. Slightly better angle on the back stuff.
Okay, assess that outcome.
That's for sure better. It would have been really nice to get your shooter into the rings, however. So I'd rate that a 3 out of 5 on the Jerry Gertz stats shooter percentage scale. It's a 60% for me.
In Jerry, we trust. All others pay cash. So now Fujisawa is going to come on in, right into the party.
Yeah, not even thinking about hitting anything.
I love this call. Give them no choice but to kill their own stone. You got to get past both of them if it's going to be any good. Past the one, no problem. All right, right on in there, right on down, and right locked on. Beautiful.
Yeah, red alert. Fuji's dialed. So this is what you really wanted to catch them a little harder earlier. Like when we were saying Fujisawa was lucky to only give up 2 that end. Like if your team Schwaller, when Fuji's struggling with draws, that's not going to last forever. So that was the window. And yeah, watch out. Team Fujisawa is red hot right now. Let's watch that lock on just while we have a second. Beautifully swept. Didn't panic. Didn't go on the curl sweep too early. Just let the weight settle in exactly as they needed to. That is experience in motion.
Yeah, they figured out the ice. They figured out the curl. Absolutely beautiful. And now that leaves Xenia Schwaller, who, as we mentioned in the beginning, Grand Slam level skip herself, scratching her head just a touch right now and having to hit that delete button again.
Yeah, the angles are good here, though.
So hard on the way. On the top one, second, just kind of graze it.
Yeah.
It's better, but not that better, much better.
On those run backs, it's really tough. Sometimes there's a centimeter difference between really good and really bad. Yeah, unfortunately, that just didn't fall the way that was really good for Schwaller.
And Fuji's staying right in the offense. I mean, you could easily just lob a guard up there and cover both runs, but she's going to kill this blue and lie 3 again.
Yeah, the hit and roll's too juicy. I think it's you gotta take it.
So here's Kitami. Looks to be pretty close. Now we're hard straight. It really took a turn.
Yeah.
That's the correct expression there.
Yeah, clearly got tricked. They weren't panicked about that until 2/3 of the way down.
Lots of frustration, but
this does feel, Schmel, this feels like the aftermath of Rock Texturing for sure. Just the way they're getting surprised by it and how unpredictable. They can't tell if it's a spot. They can't tell if it was the weight or they just didn't sweep it right. Like that just sounds to me like some freshly textured rock surface biting a little harder than the teams are expecting.
So Selena's going to try to take advantage of that for Xenia. Nice and easy weight. Trying to carve it over. And they do clear that stone. Now it's a single lonely rock, but that's a tailor-made double sitting there.
Well, let's not forget that biter, that blue biter. Like that's a huge stone. So it's just a massive miss from Shinami when she not only ticked the guard, missed her target stone, but she punched another blue into the rings. This has been a wild game, Dave. One of my favorites that I've done all year so far.
We've had some good ones this weekend at High Park at the Stu Cells Ontario Tankard, and we want to thank the Stu Cells Realty Group for all the support they give to curling throughout the year. So many good things done by Stu Sankey.
Well, the amount that guy works is insane. I lived in Toronto in 2018, and I came out to Oakville and helped him put on that event there. He's not just sponsoring it and putting his name on it. He is like there 24/7. Folding out cardboard table cards, everything he needs to do.
Fujisawa on the takeout. On the one, over to the second. No problem. She's got that in the bag all day. Twice on Sunday.
Yeah, that was a textbook. Textbook double takeout. Nice extension, good rotation. She threw the right turn to get the gear action. Just a little bit of straight sweep to hold it true. She made that one more or less by herself. Leaves her shooter in a spot where there's no easy double back as well.
No, yeah, it's a terrible double back. So you pretty much have to move it so you endanger your own rock with another attempt.
This is a wild one. This is incredible. I mean, the to and fro, and one team having an advantage, the other team having an advantage. An incredible game.
That's what we're here for.
And we're only halfway through.
At least.
If that.
I mean, you know, remember who you're working with here.
Is Extra End your middle name?
Oh, you better believe it. And my confirmation name was Extra End. I had that Gushu drop-in game last year. Sorry, Gushu.
Yeah, the commentator, no one can make up their mind if they want to actually pronounce it.
I watched the goose. Let's get to call this real fast. It's curling an awful lot. Oh my goodness! You made the skinny shot.
What even happened there? I don't even know what happened. We gotta
I don't
play
even
that
know
one
what
back.
happened. Let's see it again, buddy.
Hard straight sweep the whole way.
Oh, went off the top guard.
Chunked, and they didn't even remove the top blue. It's still in the rings. That's how little it hit.
Now, but that gives Fujisawa a big opportunity to put a lot of distance here and put the force on.
Yeah, is there a way to roll these flat where there's no double? I think so. Just get a little further out into the 8 foot. Tougher double anyway.
I think it's, enough to make it not a double she's willing to try.
Down 2 in the 4th. She might. Xenia can throw some weight, and that rotation would really carry the shooter over to the next. Well, let's see what happens here first, I suppose. Don't want to get too ahead of myself.
That's true, but tied after 4 in hammer and evens is not bad.
Of course.
So here we go. The skipper's last. On this one, really hard. Okay, now we're carving it. It's got to sit. Well thrown. Okay, so
that's about as tough as the double can get. I think it's still natural enough, Dave. You have to take it on.
Yeah, she does look like she's lining up. They're going to talk about it, of course. It's important to talk about it. It didn't matter how much you rolled that angle is going to be the same. This looks like they're just going to take the single.
Yeah, they thought about it. It's a long double for sure.
And there's a good chance you don't catch it just right and you end up going up over the top and out yourself and only getting one. So this is discretion being the better part of valor here. So Xenia Schwaller settles in. Final stone of the 4th. Looks like they got it, no problem. Hang 1 for blue. After 4, 4-4 is the score. We'll be back with more after this.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Welcome back. We're here for the second half of this game between Schwaller and Fujisawa, and we're not up in 3. And Rory, it's been a great one thus far.
It's been a fantastically entertaining game. Yeah, and both teams have had their fair share of like pretty distinct advantages. I'd say Schwaller more than Fuji. Quite a few times Schwaller has had an end cooking where it looks like, oh man, they're 1 or 2 shots away from a huge end here. But through the second half of the end, Fujisawa seems to gain that advantage. A couple key shots, but the big key shots have all really went Fujisawa's way so far.
Yeah, it was really Schwaller taking advantage of those early missteps to put up the big 3 spot.
That being said, fourth end, Fujisawa had something cooking pretty good at the start, but then a big, a couple good hits from the middle of the lineup, and Schwaller flip that one around.
Yeah, you see a score of 1, you figure it was ho-hum. Anything but. Anything but.
They get it by. Now that may have ticked the back end of the guard. Let's see that sweep again. They just barely get that one by. Starting to really bend here.
Oh. If it didn't, it got more friendly than I was allowed to dance in high school. Leave some room for the Holy Spirit, Schmel.
Oh, the kryptonite. Oh, maybe give her the outturn. No, she wants that intern. She wants to ace this. This has been Yumi Suzuki's kryptonite so far this game is an intern draw. Or this is still Yoshida.
Well, you know, the outturn's broken today. We're not throwing that. At least not going this direction.
All right, same path. They missed heavy a million times in a row.
Yeah. have we seen an out-turn drill going this way?
I don't think so.
We're not seeing anything right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, a couple freezes every now and then on the old cameras. It's just an Ontario internet service provider thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we won't call them out by name. But how about those Blue Jays and where they play?
Looks like she made it perfect. Okay, we don't get
She
to see
did.
how the intern has been aced.
Well, you know, it's a results-oriented game, Rory.
Yeah, we've downgraded to ticker, curling ticker.
Well, it reminds me of a story. Harry Callis, who was the longtime great, and here we go again. So I might as well tell the story. Longtime great play-by-play announcer for the Philadelphia Phillies. And he was doing minor league broadcasts for the Hawaii Islanders. And them being overseas, they had to play their away games on the mainland. Well, he didn't pay to bring the radio guy to the mainland because that was, you know, too expensive for a minor league team. So he would basically receive at the end of the day the scorecard, and he would just make up the game. Say, here's the stretch, the pitch, outside ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He's 0 for 2 this game. Oh, that one's in the dirt, almost hit the ball boy.
That's better than reading out the scorecard.
Oh,
verbatim.
absolutely. Now, this is a true story that he was known that if he had evening plans or a hot date, everybody swung at the first pitch.
All right, unmissable double peel there. Unfortunately, Schwaller put their guard in the very worst spot possible.
And yes, there went the peel. Da 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 da.
If we were in London right now, we'd have the Banana Boys chanting peel from the stands.
Fair enough. Or here, well. She's gonna throw a guard for a long time. Gotta give you what you want just once. But
all right, one of our more simple ends so far.
Here comes the peel.
Let's take a look at the Greater High Park Curling Club on this Yumi Suzuki peel. Looks like a pretty stacked warm room.
Yep, and there goes the peel, and it's all right. There you go, guys.
Right.
I did it one more time for you guys.
Okay, we're going to take one rock off here, assuming there's going to be guards and peels. We're going to take a look at any celebrity sightings we can see inside the High Park Curling Club. A lot of people have come out on Sunday. Check out some high-quality curling. Let's see who we got here. Haven't recognized anyone so far.
I'm looking too, buddy.
Big old Blue Jays broadcast. You'll see all of these heads turn around eventually. Oh, yes. That's from it's Bendik Ramsfell, our first celebrity spotting, taking in the local cuisine. Worth it? Not so sure. Guard comes up a little high. And it's high enough that Fuji's going to make a play on this. I like this call.
I agree.
Didn't quite transfer the momentum correctly. I'm going to call that a miss. That's a 2 out of 5.
I think so too.
Shooting percentage scale. Leaving a double was not a big deal, but not removing the blue, that's a major problem.
You're correct, sir. That gentleman is killing that dinner in the warm room.
Yes. Yeah, it's a big boy. It's got to fuel up. Team Ramsfell, flying under the radar kind of on the world scene. They are an experienced, knowledgeable, well-coached, well-trained team. Look for them to make some noise at the Olympics and other world events this year.
Oh, I totally agree. Anyone that's looking past them is looking the wrong way. So coming on down here, we're going to get the hit and just kind of shimmy on over to the yellow.
Definite opportunity missed there. That could have been 2 blues in the forefoot with a center guard and no yellows in the rings. Instead, we have yellow as second shot and a real kind of straightforward opportunity to remove a controlling blue and, yep, sit right on top. So it's a big miss, in my opinion. That was a fairly gimme double.
Yeah, you pretty much had to make that.
Ja, weißt du, sie hat vor dran, also der einer reingeschossen. So, das sind aber da kommt sie ja vor dem Gas durch. Ja, das ist sogar ein Doppel.
Okay, Chimai, assess the situation, ready to throw it. We know what's for dinner, and away we go.
Ja, vor allem sie kommt halt langsam, wir sind einfach nur Kraft.
Looking pretty good. Its pass might overroll just a touch.
Yeah, didn't quite get the lineup they're looking for.
Yeah, it did overrolled a little bit. They just lost it. Once again, probably still getting used to those newly textured stones.
Yeah, that overroll is better than an underroll. Like that's the better side to show them.
Oh, you betcha. The stagger makes it a little bit tougher to get to shot rock. Yeah, do you ever think of a guard? That's not terrible.
Just depends what you're trying to do. It depends how hard you're trying to go for it. So skip stones now. You're getting late enough that you could try to make that gamble. I think it's a little tap freeze on the lower yellow.
Okay.
Even just right on the nose of it, you don't even have to tap it. It's just kind of tough to score too. We're assuming blue is shot, correct?
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Somebody I know might be able to zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Timeout is called.
You know, I sometimes try to get away with it, Schmel, but it ends up just being a lot of butts. You know, a lot of butts in frame.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, this is YouTube. Trying to run a PG rated program here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I tried. You egged me on. Damn it.
Oh, man. Send your complaints to Rory McCusker, care curling zone. The chat appreciates the effort.
So I'm not sure what decision we've come to. It is a pretty interesting choice, though, right? Like, you can't really do much about those yellows. I guess you could punch the top one, but I mean, that's just giving your opponent the initiative.
Yeah, I'm coming back to a guard pretty much every time right now for me. Yeah, you say, you're looking for the force, you're looking for the force, you're looking for the force. I think right now you're forced to play for a steal.
Wo, also über Girl, oder? Ade links. Ade third. Würde ich aber mit dem Intern, oder? こっちからさ、もう押せば絶対青に行く。たださ、でも普通に文字で押したらさ、そっからそれは取れる。ただ丸見えになっちゃった時に相手にヒットロールとかされないで。本当にちょっとだね。いやでもね、トンショット取ってもいいよね。ね、だからショット取るか。もうどっちも
They come down to see Coach JD Lind right as it's time for him to run away.
Yeah, poor JD.
Well, the chat earlier was suggesting that he had a bad hair day this morning.
Ooh, we are going intern, and we are going draw weight. Very interesting. This is a scary one for me, Dave. This is how you potentially give up a ton.
Metric or Imperial?
I'm not sure where this blue is going to end up, where it's going to be useful for you on your next shot. Not making a ton of sense to me right now, but hopefully they prove me wrong once again.
No. So here's Xenia with her first here in the fifth. This looks light off her hand. Maybe they did settle on the guard. Ooh.
Hey, a little chisel.
Let's take a look at that. Taking a look at the overhead. That's interesting for sure.
Well, here's what it effectively does, Dave. It kind of distracts Fujisawa from dealing with that back shot stone a little while longer. Right now, there's no way at that back blue. And if Schwaller wants to count anything, they have to change that. What I'd be tempted to do, Dave, is rearrange this so I would get the yellow, the second yellow, right underneath the top one. So there's a yellow onto the back blue. And the way you do that is kind of nose, slightly inside of nose, hit the red stone with about like heavy hack, maybe even board. So that way you have an out turn run back and an in turn run back that can't take away both.
I like that, and it looks like they're coming to that too.
Other thing you could do is get this blue rock super inside, roll your shooter to punch the yellow in the 8-foot out even a little bit further, then you have an angle run on your next one. More exciting stuff. Really, really fun game.
You see, I was going to let you go, Rory, but the chat won't. You said the blue stone was red.
Oh, did I? Yeah, well.
Yep. I was just going to let that go. But now it's out there on the interwebs. It happened.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Azuki translated comment, I want to change the yellow lineup because it's worse than the current. Well said. Honestly, that's a shorter, more concise way of saying all that crap that I was saying.
Yep. Problem is, we're supposed to talk, so.
It's like boardish, control-ish weights.
Really needs to curl a little bit more.
Yeah.
Lee Schwaller lying 2.
Yeah, just
there's one
caught it on the
stone
wrong
to-
side of nose, Dave, and that was the risk.
Well, there's one stone to guard. He had to guard the one on the outturn. Because right now that's available for a run double for 3.
It'd be tough, but yeah, it's there.
Where you kill it. But you probably kill your own. So I think you need to throw a high guard on that all day.
Yeah, that's the rock on the intern side isn't that dangerous. They could always tap that for 1, but
if they get 1, that's fine. That was your end goal anyway when you walked in. I'd already be in the hack myself. See anything that looks better? Because I think that Fujisawa would gallop down to the hack if you leave that. And she'll gallop at a very slow pace with another camera freeze.
yeah, it seems to be one and end at this point. We have lost audio as well, which is a little concerning.
That's happened last time too. I'm gonna cheat here, and now our audio is still good, so don't say anything you don't want your mother to hear.
Oh, bad example in my case.
Here's one for all the mothers.
Okay, I'm just gonna lock it on halfway split here and hope something comes back.
So what we think that they need to do is to throw a high guard that's right about that. There we go. We have one piece of the audio back. We're halfway home.
I wonder if they've come up with their shot yet. No, it looks like no. All right, another intern. Looks like they're putting one right in the pile there. I hope they're not hitting this back one. Ew. I hate this if that's what they're doing.
They're going to say we don't feel comfortable guarding against 3.
Well, it's like, here, go ahead and take a shot for 3. Like, I get that there's danger in both of those yellows. Tough to know exactly what to do to neutralize them, but I don't know about hitting the bonus point.
It's feel like we could come up with something better than that.
Yeah, I'm genuinely perplexed by this. Against 4?
I'm really perplexed. Okay, they did catch a piece of it. Roll a little bit behind. I guess they were hoping they would leave something to jam on, but they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. If that was the play, let's hit and roll a little bit, and then there won't be a triple. Sure. Yeah, I can understand that. Maybe I thought too quick. Maybe I jumped on him too fast, Dave. I think the freeze scrambled my brain a little bit, and I got antsy.
Not much to scramble, Rory. Be careful. There you go. Now you see she's eyeballing it.
Yeah, I wish we could have that straight on, like, and see how much of that yellow they can see. If they can see more than enough, like, it's pretty natural. It's thin, but just off nose, get about 1/3 of a rock on that first blue.
I mean, it looks like the center guard is about 1/3 of rock off the center line, hanging on that side. And it looks like when they have to hit is about 1/3 of rock the other way. So you throw a little bit of a down waiter. You don't have to move a whole lot.
Yeah, it's you do though. It's three rocks. You're getting the top one pretty thin, and you want to count your shooter, which will be kind of half 8 foot. So yeah, I think you got to throw almost normal to make it.
I think you can get away with a 10.
Maybe, yeah.
At 10, I think the rocks are aggressive enough. It goes. See what she's. See what. This looks like ice that she's going for it. Okay, I literally have my popcorn ready.
Absolutely. Once again, like this is intense moment of the game number 500.
Fujisawa. Final stone of the fifth. Looks to be about board weight. It's really close. Coming up. Gonna get the one. Oh my goodness.
The hole.
Oh God, no. And it's a steal of 2 for Schwaller. And they had the lead. Fujisawa is gonna have the hammer when we come back. You're watching Curling Stadium.
We are here at the RBC Bloor West Village branch, and I'm here with 2 of their best mortgage brokers, Keith Joel and Dave Thompson. RBC has been an amazing sponsor of my curling season for about 10 years. And Keith, why is it so important to be involved in the community and sponsor youth sports?
First of all, Stuart, it's been a fantastic 10 years. I'm so happy to be involved, and so is RBC. We enjoy being out there, meeting all the curlers, and having a lot of fun along the way. So thanks for that.
I just want to say I'm with you. I'm a big supporter of the community, and I just want to let everyone know all my mortgages with RBC, all my accounts are with RBC. It's an amazing bank. These are great mortgage brokers. So look, go to rbc.com and come into the Bloor West Village branch and visit these great guys.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Hey, all you curling fans sitting at home watching the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard here at StuCurls.com. Look, High Park's just down the road. We're here in the Junction. If you bring the map card with you, come to Caribou Gifts and start your Christmas shopping early and get some great gifts for the family.
Welcome back. It's a 610 here from the High Park Club. Beautiful club in Toronto with a lot of tradition. It's been a great event all weekend and a great last end, Rory.
Yeah, don't pay attention to the scoreboard. Scoreboard guy screwed up.
The scoreboard guy screwed up. Oh my goodness, man. Well, I hope Forey McMusker doesn't do that.
Well, another crazy end, Dave. That was it was high stakes. Both teams playing for it all.
Now, Fujisawa does still have the hammer in the even end, so 2 hammers to 1. Certainly not out of reach. But decidedly more difficult. I wish we could say we are the only game on the ice, but we're not. So let's update you on the other games we have going on right now. We have Schwarf 7-2 over Armstrong in the 6th. Kitazawa very close over Carly Howard 6-5. And Ha and Kang are all knotted up at 4 in the 6th. So the action, as you would expect it in the qualifying round, is tight. So we got the 2 in for Schwaller. Fujisawa straight up with the corner guard. And now here comes the center guard.
Well,
Surprise,
it's the first
surprise.
end we've seen in a while. No, I think it's the first end at all that we've seen one team just focused on their corner guards and one team just focused on the center line. Yet each team just doing their own thing, and that will continue into the 5th shot of the end.
Just do your thing. I am very easily baited, Rory.
Oh, I love it. That's you and I, though. I think we share the same weakness for cheesy references. All right, that's 5 made shots in a row by my count. So, what next?
Well, I think they might draw another one in. I don't know if they're going to run the whole pile yet. Although you do have Suzuki, the shooter.
It's just too juicy. I think you can move 3 rocks. You just have to.
Oh, she can.
Satsuki pointing out that it might jam on their draw on the 12 foot, but I think you accept that.
And there she comes.
Excuse me.
And there it goes. On the way down, like the sword of Damocles. Gonna go. Oh, just over the top. Does spin to be another corner guard for him, which isn't the worst setup.
That is super unfortunate the way that turned out. Not only did it just barely miss the second rock they were trying to hit, kind of an awkward overlap situation where neither of those corner guards is run backable. Any lower, and she rolls a little more, makes a better angle. Any higher, she gets that second blue. So unfortunate, really well thrown, and just didn't quite get the result.
Okay, well done. Left cross. Whoa.
So the guard's coming back up.
Whoa.
We may be seeing the second verse, same as the first. This is deep, and you're gonna fire away at this. Yeah, they're lined up kind of Christmas tree-ish, but you still got to make them go. Get really lucky they can all go.
A little bit of a shaky slide from Yumi, but gets the rock off, no problem.
She recovers just fine. Shows off by sliding all the way down behind it. And stuffs it, unfortunately.
Another stroke of bad luck. Got it almost perfect, but stuff.
Ja. Normaal voor det. Echt schauen, wenn wir gleich hoch sind, nicht, dass sie das hat, für ihn zu rollen. Ja. Also,
Slide down all that way, Rory. You're just making those of us who can't look bad.
Someone who tucks their peel slides. I think another thing you're trying to do is just show yourself that you're sliding straight.
Sure.
Because if you slide all that way down and you end up about a foot to the left or right, well, then I have a bit of an issue. But no, I will admit, you're mostly just showing off.
Well, the angles aren't really conducive for a triple now. Doubles there for sure. Now that last stone that was delivered for Team Fujisawa, that is in a position where it can be used. You'd hate, well, you need to make these blues go, but you hate to make that one unusable as well.
Yeah, I mean, got to remember, you got one in the bank right now. You got an unreachable stone in the 12 foot. So as long as you can keep clearing these blues, you're going to count at least that one and have a shot at 2. Well, missed the slide. Okay. It's really close.
There we go. We got 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to move it off to the side of the 4-foot. So that's an excellent result there.
Is it ever? They finally got it. So after 2 near makes, they finally got the big one. And there's those smiling, laughing voices that we're used to hearing from Fuji.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So they'll never clean up that corner guard mess. Team Schwaller's got no choice but to occupy the draw path. So they're looking for about a top 8, top 4 depth. Just kind of 3/4 tucked behind these guards. You don't want to bury it too much because then Fujisawa can just draw around your own. So kind of a specific spot. Yeah, like they're looking for high top 8, looks like, by Schwaller's broom. Almost exactly perfect. That's right where you want that stone. If anything, it's a little overburied, but no, that'll take away the path for Fuji. And now if they want to score that yellow rock, you got to get rid of that blue boy, and I don't think that's going to be very easy.
Well, they're looking at the angles there.
Might be worth rearranging right now, yeah.
It'll give you a lot of possibilities. I mean, there you go. Thank you.
It is a pretty crazy overlap. You don't see that very often.
You know, Rory, if you hit the one that's all the way to the left as we're looking at here, does the one behind it chop off that one and go straight back?
It might. I think it might just be a little.
It does.
I think it might just be a little too high on the one next to it, but man, I want to see it happen, Schmel. Maybe if you hit the 2 on the inside, it might drag the 3 further backwards.
Right.
And like you say, it could end up either in that
going
pocket
straight back
or right
onto the blue. I think it wants to go that way.
Could be worth a try.
And if nothing else, you're going to scatter them in a better situation for you.
That's well, our votes are in, Schmel. We know what we want to see.
Have your cake and eat it too. The polls are closed. The clerk will report the vote. On this motion, the yeas are 2, the nays are 0. It is motion carries unanimously.
Yeah, that would be a fun one. If you're going to rearrange that corner guard scenario, you're doing it now. The other option, of course, you could hit and roll or just straight draw to the side of the 4-foot behind your pile and just, try to score that way.
We're doing something a little bit different here. Unless they're throwing in turn at it.
I think there's another yellow run back that collides with the far blue stone.
Oh, yeah, I do think it goes on that one, yes.
Either way, Dave, something's going to happen. I can tell you that much. Something is going to happen. Not a ton of weight.
Now we're going to carve it over. So this is more of a jiggle-jaggle shot. And they kind of
jangle they did.
They spread that mass of yellow into a straight up lemon grove.
Something happened.
Something yellow something. This is the expert analysis. And you get it for free just by subscribing. Please subscribe to Curling Zone. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, another tech tip. You can subscribe to a YouTube channel and then turn off notifications on your phone. So if you're sick of YouTube just pushing every single curling game that comes up, just go to your settings on your phone and turn the YouTube notifications or adjust them. You can stay subscribed to Curling Zone without having to deal with the constant game notifications. Tech tip of the day.
That's that little bell, right?
Usually the bell, or you just click and hold the notification. Usually it'll give you options right there. Little known fact, you are not a slave to your phone. It is actually your slave. It is under the domain of your power. You can control it.
No. The phone tells me what to do. I turn on the GPS. It tells me to turn right. I turn right. Even if I see the store I want on the left, I turn right.
Yeah, it's still serving you, Schmel.
Okay, well, this is being served up to Schwaller.
And that is a spot on the ice we have seen over curl for both teams. Crossing the center line with that out turn, it really wants to go there. That's the same place Tsunami Yoshida missed her hit in the fourth end.
Okay.
But they got away with it. Removes the yellow. I think it's red line 3. Yes, it is.
It's you know those red stones that look awfully blue.
Oh shoot! It's a tough one to shake. Like, there's no blue stones kind of in the clubs where I'm at, so blue stones seem scary and foreign to me.
See, my club is red and blue, so it's easy for me.
Red and blue, no yellows.
No yellows.
Wow.
I have bad luck with yellow rocks.
Nightmare.
I have bad luck with yellow rocks. I'll choose colors sometimes. On this one, furiously. Really close. Going to get the one over the second one.
Their second shot
really
is so good,
transfer enough
Schmel.
energy.
Didn't stay second shot, Dave. That was the key to that shot.
Yeah, and
this
no
is,
really
this is
good
looking like
way
a
to-
force at best at this point.
doesn't look steelish. Looks force-ish.
Wenn da bist, hat sie vielleicht plötzlich irgendwie noch so etwas. So wie zählen. Ist eigentlich im Moment nichts da links, was sie hat. Höhe. Bottom ng auto dito. So wie du.
So that, while we're waiting for that draw to come down, quick refresh on the scores here. Sharp has one over Armstrong. Kitazawa, 2 stone lead over Howard, playing the 8th. And Kang, 1 stone lead over Ha, playing 7.
Trey Savage for the Toronto Blue Jays just got his 6th strikeout. Jays are up 2-0. Top of the third, 2 out.
Linie gut! Linie ist super! Lauf grad! Linie gut! Lauf recht grad! Linie sehr gut! Lauf immer noch grad! Linie! Linie!
This has to go, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, does it? It's really just got to be third shot. Boom. So the sweeping gets it there. So let's say they didn't get that there. Do you think there was a shot for 2 or 3? I don't.
I think there's a shot for 3 now. No, there's not.
Around the
I'll
horn
take it back.
triple.
I take it. Oh, you know what? That'd be fun to see, but I don't think the angles were quite right.
No, I do. Bounce up off the top of that blue? Maybe not. That's gonna go up pretty hard.
Sorry, I got your hopes up for a second.
1 point keeps them in the conversation here, though, Schmel. I mean, get a force and 7, and you're in business.
So it's a draw basically to the any bit of the 4 foot, really full 6 foot, shall we say?
Yeah, that shield-shaped logo. You know, I am all for sponsors getting better recognition in the curling clubs and the curling game, but let's go easy on the crazy paint in the rings, can we? Stu's forehead is my limit. That's where I set my limit.
I called my friend was calling a tournament at a local club he was spieling at, and well, it was quite late in the evening on Saturday. He was out, so those types of things that occur late in the evening in a curling club were occurring. And the house was all furniture. He's like, so that's, you got to throw it about sofa weight, roll over the coffee table. So Fujisawa, final still in the 6, just looking to grab a piece of the 4. Not touching it. Not touching it. Hopefully because it's perfect.
Completely dropped off.
Oh no.
It's gonna be one at least.
That's a steal of
looking like 2,
one.
Schmel.
Yep, 2 blue. So that is a unfortunate miss for Fujisawa. Schwaller will take the steal. We'll be back in 7 after this.
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
Welcome back to the High Park Club. And it was a steal of 2 for Schwaller in the 6th, which means that Fujisawa still has the hammer, now trailing by 4.
Yeah, what was a really even game, but with like lots of big blow up opportunities, right? Like a lot of these ends could have been huge ends, but it just managed to stay close. Just so happens Schwaller's won 2 ends in a row.
Yep. I'm Dave Schmel. He's Rory McCusker. And we appreciate you joining us so much here on Curling Stadium. And Forey McMusker is on the production.
On the scoreboard. No, I just delegated to Forey.
Yep.
Anything important or glorious is all me. So are we going same side corners here? I've noticed the trend is back. Yes, we are. So Kevin Cooey started doing corners on the same side, kind of late 20-teens. And then that got a little popular for a while, and then it fell out of favor. These are all in like big must score 3 or more situations. And then now this year, early season, I've seen quite a few teams doing the double corners on the same side kind of trick.
So when you play, what's your preference?
It all depends if you think your opponent's going to actually peel them or not. Because you throw corners on opposite sides assuming one's going to get peeled. So you basically let your opponent choose which one to peel, and then you know, okay, well there's my corner and there's my wing that I'm going to keep playing to. When you put them both on the same side, you're telling your opponent, this is the wing I'm going to play to. And you challenge them to make a double peel or a run or something like that. It just depends if you think your opponent's actually going to play conservative and hitty, or whether you think they might take some risk and try to stack the middle. So if you think they're going to stack the middle and leave your guards alone, throw them both on the same side.
No, that's fair enough. I fully agree with you. At least at the club curling level, if somebody misses the center guard and by a couple of feet off the center line, I'll throw a corner guard way high on top of that and call that my stacked corners.
Yeah. No, why take what the defense is giving you.
And then, you just gave me 2 free stones essentially.
So in a tough scenario, that's a miss from Schwaller. You can't come deep there. So there's nothing really good that you can do with that 5th stone when you're up this much. You got to try to just sort of take away the draw path. That's what Schwaller went for, and it's a bit of a miss. That's going to be something to draw to for Team Fujisawa.
And the broom goes right down.
Yeah, no thinking needed for this one.
Well, that's good. Means we could handle it.
You can see 2 games are already off the ice here at the High Park Curling Club.
From what I understand, the hospitality at this Bonspiel is legendary.
Yeah, I've heard the same.
Apparently on Friday they had oysters and beer.
What a freeze. Look at that. Does not get better.
That
Shot
is
rock
on
the corner.
That's almost down to 0 Kelvin. It's so frozen.
And the dance begins. Team Schwaller will take the easy way out, hitting whatever they can see, the most obvious yellow rock to hit. They will hit. End of the day, they can still give up 3 this end and be in a great position to win the game. So they're going to play to the odds, not do anything special or crazy. Just going to keep hitting yellow rocks. So this is kind of the free time for Team Fujisawa. This is their last kind of rock into the rings that they can fairly reliably think won't be hit. They'll deal with the guard first, I would think. So little tap, create a pocket. Kind of draw for your life the rest of the end. Fujisawa will need 2 points to continue this game, at least 3 to stay in the relevant conversation.
On the way from Yumi. On it right out of her hand.
Yeah, you can see Kitami really leaning into this one, engaging the core.
Mm-hmm. And they carried it all the way down.
That's a huge sweep.
On a stretcher. I mean, to be fair to Yumi Suzuki, she threw her last 3 or 4 stones at warp 9.5.
That's the life of a second in modern curling, though. High to low, high to low. Up, down, up, down.
Okay, ja, dann wär's der Best. Ja. Und ich meine, sonst sind wir irgendwie so oder
It's gonna make a bad elevator joke, but
well, you should have heard. Oh, I forget. I think it was Matt Hames and I. I got pictures at 1:30 a.m. from Team Martin, from Christy Gamble and Nancy Martin. They're at the Morgan Wallen concert in Edmonton. They played the next morning at 9 a.m. So I don't know if they can blame the hangover or not, but that game was over in 4 ends. We were making Morgan Wallen references throughout. It was a grand old time. Nice throw. Inside out, out turn.
Really beautiful.
Peel weights. Kind of slid a little tight and threw it back to the broom. That's textbook.
Textbook, baby, textbook.
One really good Fujisawa stone, though, on the top of the 8th foot. They're going to try and play off that. Maybe a little.
Do you ever like freezing like just to the nose of that, or right in that pocket in that crotch?
I think if you tap the yellow forward a foot, and therefore tapping the blue back like a couple inches is ideal. And sit right on the nose of it. You got to create a situation where neither of your yellows leave the rings after the next shot. And I think right now that yellow would leave the rings, so you got to change something. It's a tough hill to climb right now. Team Schwaller's done a great job of putting their rocks in places that aren't going to hurt them. Just that one little mistake on Reader's first draw. Other than that.
Other than that, they've been pretty good.
Yeah, when you're up 4 like this, in order to let an opponent back in, you almost have to beat yourself. So as long as you can avoid that, your opponent's going to have to do all the hard work themselves.
So makes contact, kind of rolls up. You're going to be able to kill at least one of those.
Yeah. It's not the worst. Obviously, the shooter is killable.
I think you just throw parking lot C, wait, right down the middle, rattle it all up. You don't need to score here. You don't need to steal. You just need to remove some yellows.
I think it's better to hit the outside one first, although take your pick. I think you're just throwing a bullet right into the crotch here.
Right, if you hit the outside one first, you'll probably generate a little bit of spin and probably go up and out the side.
You're just trying to unfreeze these things, right? So that's going to be achievable no matter what.
Hits the outside one first, just kind of shimmies it over. It's all unlocked now.
Dave, you remember earlier in the game when I said Schwaller's strength was not hitting? I think I'm going to take that back. These have been some really technically sound big weight hits from Team Schwaller here in the 7th end. Looking real good.
And she really throws the red stones well, Rory.
Hey, green jacket, purple jacket, doesn't matter.
As long as you win the Masters.
Yeah, the not yellow stones are chucking their hits really nice right now. Bit of an overlap situation. Team Fujisawa will try to take advantage of. I think if they can roll behind this pile, there is no obviously removable yellow stone.
Trying to carve it over. Didn't get across the face.
No, not quite. That was an opportunity. Could have had 2 in the rings that Schwaller would have had a tough time getting rid of.
Now I'd argue if you hit the one that was just thrown, maybe half a stone, you could kick into that other yellow, get that out of that ungettable situation.
Yeah, a really hard out turn. Yeah, that might pump into the other yellow and at least unfreeze it.
220, 221, whatever it takes. You see Coach JD charting the game. Xenia Schwaller. Gets the one, does chap it over and into the open, so accomplish that mission.
It's really good. There's no obvious tap to create a pocket for Fujisawa. I'm seeing almost nowhere to hide right now. I think you gotta try something up the top and just hope for a miss. Like
Yeah, right. Just freeze on top of the top blue guy right now.
it's just such a well played end from Team Schwaller. They're just giving him nothing right now.
I mean, because if you, what I'm thinking is, you know, you have to corner freeze the top blue, hope for a miss, and then hope you can hammer it.
Yeah, I don't even know if corner freeze does. I think you gotta move something back here. I think you gotta keep tapping. Like realistically, like there's not a lot here, but if I had to try and create something, right? It's a nose to high side tap on the blues. Try to scoot that the blue in the side of the 4 foot over to create backing, but it's not looking good right now. Can't sugarcoat it. I don't think they have much.
Unfortunately, right now there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's the outside unlocks it. The shooter goes way wide.
Yeah, shooter leaving the rings is going to be a game over type situation.
That's not good.
Fairly rippable with the intern, I think.
I think so too.
And that should be a game over shot. Really valiantly fought game. These are two top teams, and you know, Tiranzoni will be tough to get by, but these are potential like national representatives for each team. I should say on the Japanese side as well, Tabata and Yoshimura and, you know, Kitazawa. There's a lot of amazing Japanese women's teams, but both of these top talents in the world, and we were treated to a really fun game today.
Absolutely. And nothing. Team Schwaller is going to be the representative at the European Championships for Switzerland. They beat Tiranzoni.
Yeah, I have no trouble believing that at all. Yeah, they're here. Big time.
Believe it, it's true.
Mensch, rauspeilen. Ja, aber dann zieht der Doppel und da champt wahrscheinlich. Da ist sie auf 2. Ja, hing 8. Ich gebe dir schon recht wegen dem Ziel, aber er champt wahrscheinlich recht. Und hinten machen wir den Doppel, das ist auch nicht so gut. Hinter 4 Länge. Das 14,5 noch.
So Xenia makes her way down to the hack. Oh, you're right. It's Hurleman. Oh, man, I lied. I apologize. They're both here. I got confused.
That's why I never even pretend to know what's going on. You got to pay so much attention.
Yeah, thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that correction, and I apologize for my mistake.
Choosing not to hit. Can't blame him for that. I don't think they left a triple. No, don't think so. I think it's the end of the line for Fujisawa this afternoon. Just a little too many mistakes on the draws, and then, you know, in tie game scenario, they give up a steal of 2.
Yeah, unfortunately, the around the world goes into their own, I think. Oh.
Obviously worth a crack.
Oh, you're always going to give it a shot.
Ja, er ist gerade noch genug hoch, unser, wo wir angespielt.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing it.
こっちからだよね。ってなったらガンだよね。いや、多分だってこっちに来なきゃいけないでしょ。これがないと考えたとしてめっちゃ熱くないといかない。
An all-star comment from our Japanese friends from Azuki. Is it okay if it's diluted? I think it's A-okay if it's diluted, Azuki.
Der Junge macht es nicht mehr. Könnte es worden.
Well, dead man walking here, Schmel. It was a good effort, but this will be a score of 1 maximum. I doubt they'll keep playing down 3 without against such a strong team. But we had a treat today. We had a really, really fun game.
Well, we're walking the mile. Walking the mile. Gonna make an effort at 1, 2, 3, and yeah, around the world did hit their own.
That's about how you had to hit it, though.
Yeah, that's close as you could possibly be to it, but looked like it was going there all day. So, final score will be 8-3 in favor of Schwaller. They will move on, and that'll be the end of the line at this one for Team Fujisawa. Valiant effort by both squads. And final thoughts, Roar.
Well, just a really high caliber game between two incredible teams. And I just love that they played so aggressively, Dave. Like, we had end after end of really interesting action. Yeah, feels like a treat to have watched this one with you. Thanks very much.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining us. And thank you to all of our friends for joining us from around the world. Arigato gozaimasu. So for Rory McCusker, Foy McMusker, and all of us here at Curling Stadium, thank you for watching. Good day.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate. What the heck are we doing up here on the rooftop? I've got a 450 square foot patio off my condo unit that we can be sitting there.
Stu, we pay for this.
I know you pay for these amenities, and you know what? Yeah, we should use them because they're amazing.
Exactly, so that's why we're here.
Hey guys, Stu says invest, invest, invest. It's a perfect time to invest now. It's a buyer's market. There are a lot of great investments out there. The interest rates are moving down. We are in our listing here, which is unbelievable. There are so many rental potentials. You want a home office and you want to live above it? We've got a great retail space in the front. You want to make a funky, cool studio in the back? We've got a garage, high ceilings, really cool stuff. We've got two 3-bedroom apartments. Look at this. This kitchen is gorgeous. It's all renovated and move-in ready. We're in the Junction on Dundas. We're right beside Summerhill Market. Duh, what do you think this is gonna happen to this part of the street? A condo developer is gonna come and give you tons of money in the future and build a huge condo here. It's coming. So get into the market now. You can live here, you can work here, you can rent it all out and just collect money at home. It's a great investment. So you gotta go to StuSells.ca. You gotta see all the photos, the videos, the virtual tour, and you know what? You gotta give me Stu a call. Who knew after 20 years in real estate I'd have to make silly videos for Instagram and come out behind a tree?
Stu, we need to do this stuff.
Why can't I just door knock into open houses like I did in the old days?
That doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so it's because I'm sitting here behind a tree. Come use us for real estate.
Two bedrooms plus a den, 2-bathroom in the heart of beautiful Maple, plus 2-minute walk to the Maple GO station. Look at this.
Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stu Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Stu.
This old Toronto home was built in 1910, and just as soon as you walk in, it shows you the sophistication, the grandeur of the home. So much so that it was in multiple movies and TV commercials because of its character, and we have 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. Welcome to City Indian Grove, and I've put on my smoking coat because it fits with the character of this home. This Georgian home built in the turn of the century with this center staircase. It actually had the stained glass window built for the home in 1911 called Sunset over Hyde Park. And as soon as you walk in, you just feel the old charm of the wood, the hardwood floors, the detail, the elegance, the sophistication, the character of this home. It just exudes character and it just brings you in with the warmth. Living room by this beautiful fireplace. You can just imagine the Great Gatsby and the fun parties and memories they had in this room, and this room has hosted quite a few parties.